Good morning to some, good afternoon to others. This is Bodie Nowak with Parkwood International. Hope everybody's doing well today. I'd like to talk a little bit today about preparing for an interview. You know, when you're in the heat of an interview and you're asked a lot of questions about your background and experience, your mind tends to get flooded with a lot of thoughts. And so I think if you'll prepare in the way that I'm going to suggest, you should be able to smoothly move into specific examples that come across as confident, well prepared, which is impressive. So, first of all, you want to take the time to write out in significant detail 3 or 4 major projects that you've been involved with, because this will give you an opportunity to prepare for the questions so that you can express those accomplishments and those achievements. Start from the beginning. Write down why the project was important. Were you trying to solve a critical problem, save time, save cost? The metrics of success are specific and subjective to your role and that particular project, but note who else was involved on that project, and certainly note what your specific role was on that project, and what were the project goals? Was there a time limit? Were there pressure points? Secondly, you're going to get asked the question one or two ways. What kind of problems did you run into? What kind of setbacks did you have? First of all, this is construction. There's always problems. There's always setbacks. Were they people problems? Were they systemic problems? In this portion of the line of questioning, I think what folks are really trying to understand are, what are your critical thinking skills? And at the end of the day, they don't just want to know that you defined a problem. They want to know, how did you define there was a problem? What steps did you take to come up with solutions for that problem? How did you choose a solution? And did it work? And if it didn't work, what course corrections did you make to successfully overcome that problem or that setback? If there was any milestones, did you hit those on the project? If not, why? And how did you adjust? If you were making changes to a process, what tools did you use to track change or track projects? And certainly you want to note how you track results. I think another thing that may be overlooked in the interview process is discussions about how you hold people accountable. Now, accountability goes both ways. Certainly, if you're managing others, those folks are accountable to you for the things that you've asked them to do, and you're accountable to your supervisors for the things that they've asked you to do. But those same supervisors are still accountable to make sure that you have the necessary things that you need in order to be successful, just like the folks that you're managing have to have the things from you that they need to be successful. At the end of the day, folks want to know, what were the results? In what ways was the company better off as a result of your effort? Going back to those metrics of success, did you decrease time? Did you increase productivity? Did you save money? The interviewer is going to be asking themselves a few questions in the interview. And does the candidate have the skills to do this job? Does the candidate have the appropriate experience? If not, how long would it take them to get up to speed? Will they fit into the culture? It's something that you have to keep in mind when you're interviewing with a company. And at the end of the day, can you do the job and improve the company's bottom line? You also want to close the sale. At the end of the conversation, I always ask everybody to inquire to whomever it is that's interviewing them, do you have any concerns about my ability to perform in this role? And if they do, you have an opportunity to address that directly with them right there. If they don't, you can feel comfortable about how the conversation's gone. Hopefully that's helped, and we'll see you next time. If you would like to get in touch with me, feel free to email me, bodie@parkwoodintl.com. Follow me on LinkedIn, follow me on Twitter. Certainly check out our website at www.parkwoodintl.com. See you soon. Thank you.